Hi, I'm Cathy Crafty, author of Marriage Conversations from Coexisting to Cherished, and I wanted to share a quick insight about how to reboot your marriage and rediscover God's purpose for your most cherished relationship. So let's dive in. Today's question is, okay, we've grown apart over the years. How do we reconnect emotionally and spiritually? So I don't think I've ever shared this story publicly, but I share it with my kids all the time because I think it's really powerful. One day, Dave and I were having this argument. Now, this was back when the girls were little and we didn't even have our son yet, so it's been a long time ago. Anyway, he says to me in a kind of angry voice, "Well, I'm just going to make a list and I'm going to take it to our counselor." And I was so furious, I said back to him, "Well, I'm making my own list and I'm taking it too." And then I stomped out of the house. I didn't do this very often. I jumped in my car and I buzzed away. Really, like, I don't know where I thought I was going to go. So we lived in the country and I just pulled over in this next to this pasture, and I'm sobbing, crying, praying to the Lord and watching the cows out in the pasture. And I hear this voice, this little tiny whisper in my conscience. And I know it's God. In this tender, sweet way, he talks to me. And he tells me, "Cathy, I want you to make a list. But I want you to list all the reasons you married David in the first place." Ouch. I was really not in the mood for that. But it became my habit. Every time we would fight, I would make the list again until I really had it memorized, the reasons I married David in the first place. And over the years, I learned the power of gratitude to change the climate of my home, both the emotional and the spiritual climate of what was happening in our home. So if you want to reconnect and emotionally and spiritually, the best way to check your own heart and to open up your spouse's hard heart is to claim that power of gratitude. And I call it the superpower of marriage. Gratitude is the superpower of marriage. Okay, so let's see, what else did I have here I wanted to share? Oh, okay, I love this part. So back when I was a kid, the old people used to say, "Count your blessings." And of course, they never said that when you're in a good mood, right? They always said that when you're in a stinky attitude mood. So that's kind of interesting. Like, I had a stinky attitude as a little kid too sometimes. And my grandmother would say, "Count your blessings." But here's the thing. That's the same generation that lived through the Depression and World War II. So they knew a lot about the power of thanksgiving and gratitude. And even now, sometimes I will hear people my age say, "We were so poor, but we didn't know it. We played outside barefoot in the sprinklers. We were just happy to have cornbread and black-eyed peas for dinner. We had so much to be thankful for." Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Gratitude is the superpower that can reboot your marriage, and it's a beautiful inheritance to leave your children. Gratitude equips your kids and your grandkids to have their own lasting marriage. So how do we reboot our emotional and spiritual life in our marriage? By claiming that superpower of gratitude. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to take the next step in strengthening your marriage, check out my book, Marriage Conversations from Coexisting to Cherished. Grab your copy today at my publisher, crossrivermedia.com, or visit cathycrafty.com. That's KRAF as in Frank, V as in Victor, E as in Edward.com for more truth with a Texas twang.